Nice.
So, guys, let's do a quick recap of where we left off because it was a pretty explosive.
So we started at the Red Tent Inn, I believe.
We started at
The place where Birdie and
Yes.
Tate were originally staying.
You last episode opened with you guys in Creedmoor's room, which had been torn
what I
apart.
thought.
Oh, so that's the Forest Inn.
The Forest Inn is where you guys are staying now.
The Bush Light.
The Bush Light is where Creedmoor was staying.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. See, there I go. Yes. You guys were at the Bush Light.
Mm-hmm.
You found Creedmoor's room. You got let in.
Yep. And then we discovered that there was a tripwire rigged to a shotgun. So Birdie disarmed that, and then while he was doing it, the window was open and he caught a glint through the window and suspected that it was, a scope of some kind. So he got down. Tate went and checked it out, and sure enough, there was some dude on a bank, I think it was.
On a taller office building.
A taller office building. So we devised a plan where Tate would go up to the roof and provide overwatch, and Birdie would head over to the building to, find this person and hopefully get some answers. So Birdie makes his way over there and walks up the stairwell, and when he gets to the top, he sees a dude standing by the ladder or the steep stairs leading to the roof and tries to get him to, put his hands up. And instead, the dude shoots at him and winds up hitting Birdie in the shoulder.
Through his coat pocket.
Through his coat pocket, yep. That sly dog, him.
Well, Birdie, he fired twice at Birdie through the coat pocket, missed. Birdie shot at him, missed. The guy pulled the gun out and then shot Birdie.
Yep, and hit him in the shoulder, and then Birdie shot him through the stomach.
Yep. Pretty gnarly.
Yep. Birdie is not a happy camper right now. While that happened, Tate,
keeping an eye on our buddy on the roof, noticed some erratic movement as that guy got up, turned around, and trained a rifle on the access point to the roof, which at that point Tate took a non-lethal but severely damaging shot at the leg.
and proceeded to blow his leg off.
Apparently.
At the knee.
At the knee. So Birdie hears this shot and then hears a dude screaming on the roof. So he goes up and, you know, disarms him, and he realized too late that the guy had, like, chomped down, you know, had bit down on something. So he tried to shove a rag into his mouth to stop him, but the dude had already successfully chomped down on his poison pill, thus killing himself.
Tate made his way over to where Birdie was up there after seeing Birdie on the rooftop and stuck a rag in Birdie's bullet wound of his shoulder.
Yep. And then Deputy Calkins showed up and is now on the roof.
And we pulled a note off of one of the guys.
Yes.
And the note was instructions on go to this roof, keep an eye on this room.
And the last thing that was said was Tate saying, I think it's Sierraton, to Deputy Calkins.
Yes. Could you mute that?
Yep. Sorry about that.
No, that's okay.
Could you turn that up louder, actually? Good sound effects.
Could you connect that to a wireless JBL and turn it up?
So, yes, Tate says, I think it's Sierraton.
To which Cody responded, And that's where we'll end our episode. I think Birdie was also very hopeful that the green gems do something to him.
Yeah, Birdie was hoping he was trying to eat a green gem.
He wanted some stormlight.
Yep.
How much damage did you take with that shot?
Oh, it was a 6-pointer.
Oh, that's almost like critical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it could have been better. It could have been worse.
We open our scene on the roof of this office building. There's a dead man with his leg missing on the ground, rifle to his side, leg short distance away. The blood pulsing out of the stump is now just a dribble. The two agents, the Marshal and the special agent, the Marshal, Deputy Marshal, bleeding, but with his wounds stuffed, are talking to Deputy Calkins, who's just run up the stairwell. What? Whoa. He's got his gun out at the ready, kind of a Han Solo-esque stance, as was common back in the day. What's going on?
Thinking Sierraton has something going on here.
Sierra, how so?
These two individuals had
I'll hop
rifle
in here.
trained.
I'll hop in here real quick if you don't mind. Our buddy Creedmoor, who's been helping us and working with us, was murdered over in what's the name of the town again? Answorth? No, not Answorth. Yeah, our buddy Creedmoor was murdered last night, this morning, uncertain exactly when.
The journalist?
Yep. Yeah, he was. We found him over in a hideout that the sheriff and some folks.
Are you okay? What happened there?
I took a round in the shoulder. I'll be fine.
Calkins leans up and looks at it. That's pretty bad. That's the... okay.
Yeah.
But you're okay?
Well, I mean, I'll be getting to a doctor here shortly. But to give you a quick rundown, journalist was killed. So we came back here, moved where we were staying. We went over to the Bushlight Inn where Creedmoor was staying and found his room all ransacked. And somebody had rigged a shotgun as a tripwire to catch anybody going in there to take a peek. While we were in there, God damn it, saw a glint out of the window and had Tate over here take a peek with his long gun, and sure enough, there was a fella up on this roof looking at us with a scope. So Tate went up to the roof to keep an overwatch position while I went to this building here to go confront the fella on the roof. I didn't know that there was going to be a guy inside the building at the base of the stairs down there that you ran into. He's the one that put the hole in me. And I'm the one who put the hole in him. This one up here, the leg, well, that shot didn't kill him. He bit on something, had a poison on him.
I don't imagine he would have lived much longer.
Probably not, but I mean, I could have tourniqueted the leg and got some answers out of him. But they both passed before we could question them. They had this letter on them.
Hold on a second. Agent Clay, you made that shot?
Someone had to.
He nods with his eyebrows raised. A note? You have a note?
We found a note on him. It's basic. Here you go.
Instructions.
It's basic instructions for them.
Well, I'll get some of the guys to clean this up. Let's get you all to safety.
Have clean them up.
Yeah.
Tate wants to pull the note out that was on Creedmoor. You recognize his handwriting at all?
Hard to say. It's not really my forte.
You got anything handwritten by the sheriff at the department?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm sure I do.
What's the chance you could get us a piece of that just to cross-reference?
Well, why don't we get back to the office?
Well, that sounds great, but
Maybe a doctor first.
Yeah, I need a doctor. You know of one in town that we can trust?
Yeah, there's a few. Here, I'll take you there.
Okay. Birdie's gonna painfully reload his pistol.
I'll take that, Birdie.
Yeah, if you could.
Tate will take and reload it for him.
Thank you.
You know, maybe you should think of getting one with the mag that slides in the bottom like this. Shows his pistol.
Yeah, I don't know. There's something comforting and reliable about a wheel gun.
I got a feeling this one will write its own name in history.
Yeah, well, just wait until it jams. Yeah.
You want us so bad to say, I feel like this is going to win a world war.
I was trying to think of how do I phrase that without being like
Corny.
yeah.
too jokey. In universe, yeah, that was a good in universe. Okay. Deputy Calkins gestures for the guys to follow. He brings them to a doctor. It's a small kind of clinic setup, slow. Doctor takes a look at Birdie. Very painfully, he digs around to make sure there's nothing left of the wound. The bullet went out the back, but he digs around just a little bit without, traumatizing the tissue to make sure it's okay.
Tate hands Birdie his flask during this.
He does his best to sanitize it, some alcohol. How would you treat a wound like that? Do you stuff it and then, would you just like sew it shut?
At a minimum, you're going to sew it up.
You'd stitch it.
And depending on, if it's just meat, like, nowadays I think they have stuff that they can stuff it with, maybe. But
yeah,
I don't know that much about it.
Okay,
It would stitch and wrap.
That's kind of what I figured. Okay, I didn't want to sound like an idiot, but
Or cut the arm off. It is 1912.
So the doctor grabs a saw.
No!
Bite the stick.
What, are you going to saw through my collarbone, you jackass?
The doctor then goes through the process of sewing the wound shut on both ends. But Birdie will need to sew his shirt back together.
I'm sure there's a service somewhere in town for that.
Then he wraps it with some bandages, gives him some pills for the pain. Birdie pays him accordingly, and he walks out, gaining 2 hit points right off the bat.
He gave you some cocaine for the pain.
Very possible. Either that or basically heroin.
If Birdie takes one of those pills, everything is -10 except for like his occult mythos or something.
That's
his occult mythos. Yeah, is +20.
Yeah.
I can. Everything's connected, man. I can see it.
Yeah.
I worked for the CIA since I was 5 years old.
What the hell's that even? Okay. And we'll kind of fast forward through some stuff. Calkins meets up with some people at the station. He pulls a few guys aside, chats with them. They look around kind of nervously, look at you guys, chat a little bit more. And then they make their way toward the building.
I don't know about you, but I could probably use a bit of shut-eye.
Why don't you pop one of those pills? We go have a chat with these folk and figure out a way to sleep where we're probably not alone.
That's not a bad idea.
Plus, I want to cross-reference this with some of the sheriff's handwriting.
Shit, did we leave the
And see if we've
dynamite
seen
on the wagon?
No, that's all been moved.
Okay.
We moved that all to the forest.
You could do that in character because he's
Okay.
lost some blood and shit.
No, we're good, Birdie.
Okay.
Take something for the pain and have a seat and let me chat up with them.
All right, I'll be over here. Do you want me to leave the room? I mean, Birdie's going to be kind of out of commission for a while.
I mean, I would assume that there's
You can stay.
benches at the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
Super comfortable.
Very, yeah. Wood.
Well, if you pop one of those pills, they will be.
They're wood planks that are like just the right distance apart where it's like you can sit on them, but they're uncomfortable.
Hell yeah. Birdie is laying down on them.
Okay. One of the deputies brings him a pillow from one of the cells.
Shit, you guys got cots in there, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, don't lock me in.
Sure.
Birdie's going to go take a nap in the cell.
The deputy looks over at Calkins, and Calkins nods. Birdie walks into the cell, lays down. Meanwhile, and within earshot, you said you wanted some papers, right? Stuff with his writing.
Who are we working with here, Calkins?
That's Benjamin Knowlton and Matthias Brisick.
Tate will shake their hands.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Trust in ears or what?
Hmm?
Trust in ears or what?
He nods. They're good.
Let's check this with some of the sheriff's handwriting here.
Calkins opens up a drawer, pulls out a folder. It's reports. All of them have some notes and a signature. He flips through them until he finds one signed by the sheriff, puts that on the table, flips through some more, finds another, and he builds a small stack with the sheriff's handwriting, notes and signature. He slides that across the desk toward Clay.
Tate will start to cross-reference it, going through the papers, setting them next to the note, looking for similarities in the handwriting.
Does he have any like a linguistic skill or something like that? I'm sure he does. He's a pretty educated guy.
I think that might be Spot Hidden might be the one to govern that, because I don't see any I don't see anything else that would really apply to this.
Can I see the sheet?
Yeah, of course.
Maybe library use?
No, that's like how to navigate
that's like
a library.
through a library.
Yeah, that's like Dewey Decimal, right?
I
Do you find the right book?
I mean, Birdie has a high library because he spent a lot of time in libraries.
Because he's a smarty pants.
Well, and he's also been investigating the occult on his own for a while.
Don't tell me.
Didn't we have that conversation?
Probably.
Actually, no, I don't think we did. Scratch that from the record.
I did think that you said on one of the train rides that you've been looking into it, but I don't think we got too much further than that. Hey, can you turn that up, please?
That certifiably doesn't show up in the recording.
I know.
The audience is like, what are they talking about? What doesn't show up? For the listening audience, and this will probably get cut anyway, we're looking for like a good relevant skill. I thought there was like a linguistic skill.
Language own, but that's just your education.
Yeah, I guess just do education halved. Education hard. Thank you.
You're welcome.
38 under education, 70 half to 35. So 38 over 35.
Okay. It's hard to tell. The handwriting is similar, but it's really hard to put any kind of a definitive answer on, yes, this is that person. And then, Clay kind of looks over at some of the other documents that are there. It's hard to tell. He's not sure.
I have these guys, or at least Calkins, helping me do it, right? Could I roll with advantage, or should they roll?
Brisick looks over. I don't think that's the same. I don't know. I mean, look at the eye right there. Tate looks at the two different eyes. He thinks they look kind of similar. Yeah, I mean, that's obviously a different person.
You really think so?
Calkins leans over. No. No, because look at the T. Look at the way he crosses the T.
That's what I was thinking.
That, I don't know. That looks... Knowlton. I don't know, guys. That doesn't look that similar to me.
Man, let me get a look at that real quick.
Can you hobble over? Or you need us to come bring it to you.
I'd prefer the latter, if you don't mind.
Brusick, you mind running this over?
Yeah, that's fine.
Birdie rolled a 28 under 73, so that is a success.
Brissick brings the relevant papers into the cell that Birdie's in. Birdie takes a look at him. He's pretty sure this is the same person.
All right, guys, what you got to remember is that, there's the commonalities,
So
right?
you think they're the same or different, Birdie?
I think they're the same. That's one and the same. I'd bet my unwounded shoulder that this here's the writing of your sheriff.
What was his stat?
28 under 73. So 28 times 2 is 56 under 73.
Sure, that's a way to do it. Yeah.
Or
Right.
73 divided by 2 is over 28.
36 and a half.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you passed. Yeah, because it was a hard roll.
Yes, sir.
I think that settles it then.
Yep.
You know where we,
I mean, Annie was also found dead in the sheriff's hideout over there in Eastonton.
The sheriff has a hideout in Eastonton?
That's correct.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I don't think that's something he'd go out of his way to share with you guys. Hideouts being what they are. He wasn't the only one that used it, I'm pretty sure.
I tell you it wasn't used much, but...
The door opens, and in walks a pretty tall guy, a man. He's somewhat muscular, but got a bit of a belly. He's wearing a hat. The light behind him shadows his features, but he looks intimidating. Now, what do we have going on in here?
Do I recognize the pang of the voice?
No. I heard people were calling for me. Something about a shootout? Oh, Sheriff. Yeah, that's all taken care of now. Yeah, we got it covered. A couple of fellas were trying to take care of these agents. Yeah, it was a shooting. It's one of them's injured here. We got it. We'll file the report.
Birdie's hand is resting on the grip of his gun.
The man walks up to Special Agent Tate Clay. Birdie can hear all of this.
The second he heard a voice that wasn't familiar, Tate's hand was on his 1911 in his shoulder holster.
Now, who might you be?
I figure one introduces himself first. Crumpling the note and putting it into his pocket with his other hand.
Call me Sheriff Orson.
Did you say Orson?
Yeah,
You're so lame.
that's his name. That's been his name the whole time. Why is Orson lame?
And we've struck a chord. Cody is sensitive about the names he chooses.
Yeah, Zorson's cool, but Orson? Come on.
Orson. Is it Philip Orson?
Orson Welles, actually.
His first name's Orson?
No. It's Jeffrey Orson.
You got a brother up in Panama?
Panama? No, I don't. Why do you ask about Panama?
I just thought I've heard that name before.
Has he?
Fuck no.
Oh. I thought there was a connection with like his military service.
No. Special Agent Clay.
He reaches out a hand with a smile. Or a genuine smile. Nice to meet you.
Tate will reciprocate.
Always glad to have the efforts of the federal government where we need it.
I think you're one of the first people I've heard say that.
Well, I've had the fortune of seeing its value. Now, what brings you out this way? I heard there was another one. Where's your partner? And Clay this guy seems like a really genuinely good guy.
Yeah, but Clay hates this guy. Like
Roll
with a passion.
like a psychology check or something. Like a deceit. You know, are you trying to hide the fact that you hate this guy?
Well, he's acting,
Yeah.
putting on a face, which is a 29 under 31 psychology.
Birdie's just going to go, present and accounted for.
The sheriff will walk over to the cell and look in. Well, you don't look very good.
Hey, you should see the other guy.
Turns out some of your gang members that you don't police around here don't like us.
Well, we police as well as we can. We're limited on supplies, men, forces. You'd be shocked what these savages will try. You push them a little too hard.
I've seen some savagery in my life.
As have I. Well, gentlemen, is there anything I can help with?
Unless you got some magical cure to heal a bullet wound overnight, I don't think so.
Would that it were something like that existed.
Well, the world would probably be a better place, wouldn't it, Sheriff?
Wouldn't it?
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I could go for a second pillow if one of you wanted to be so kind.
Sheriff Orson looks over at Knowlton, nods. Knowlton quickly runs and takes care of it. Well, I'll leave you to it. I have important things to attend to. Calkins, make sure those files get covered correctly. I'll take a look at them in a day or two. Well, you gentlemen have a very lovely rest of your day. Heal up.
Hey, Sheriff, super quick question before you take off. Just curious, maybe it's the blood loss or the happy pills the doc gave me, but I can't help but think in a town of, what are we sitting in here, roughly 3,000 folks, something like that?
Yeah, it's been a while since I checked. Yeah, something like that.
All right, so in a town of 3,000, we got a couple bodies up on the roof of their office building and a bleeding federal agent. And you got somewhere else to be? Seems odd.
There's nothing odd about it. Just things to look into, places to be, people to speak to. You know, this isn't the first thing going on. It's not the oldest thing. Important, yes. But I have other things to look into. We'll be in touch. Where are you staying if I need to get in touch with you?
I mean, right here for the foreseeable future, I think. You don't mind?
You guys are staying here?
I mean, it looks like pretty...
Probably best we get you somewhere with a real doctor here soon.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Catch a train down to Minneapolis or something.
We could do that.
It's quite the ride.
You got something closer?
Well, you're looking for doctors, that'd be the place to go.
Maybe St. Cloud?
Could be. Go the other way.
What, Fargo?
Yeah, could do that. Anyway, I'll be off. We'll be in touch, like I said.
Oh, Rochester might be good.
That's farther.
He turns and starts walking. That's farther.
Tate wants to... Well, there's two things. There's one I've been meaning to ask for a while, because he's been thinking about it. Creedmoor's wound and our buddy in the woods' wound.
Different.
Okay.
Obviously different. You don't even got to roll for that.
Back to my question. Was the sheriff wearing a knife.
Not one that he saw.
Okay.
The sheriff walks out. While he's exiting, walking through the door, he takes one last look behind him at Clay. And there's something in his eyes. Hard to put a word to it. And then he walks out.
How tall is this building?
The building?
Yeah.
It's just a one-story. It's not very big.
Okay.
Peaked roof, flat roof.
It's got a little pitch to it, just a little, Like a roofer could probably do it and not be, not too worried.
Tate's gonna watch him leave through the window.
He walks right, takes a corner,
So
blends into the crowd.
he doesn't walk wrong.
He walks right. Not wrong.
What do you want to do, Birdie?
I wasn't really joshing you when I said I wanted to rest up a bit. And I'm feeling better, but that's probably the pills talking.
Oh, Birdie took a pill?
Yeah. From the doctor.
Okay. Keep talking.
So, yeah. Obviously, I don't really want to stay where he knows we're at.
Well, no shit, Birdie.
Well, we could always go back to where we currently are.
I think that's our best bet, and hopefully see a friendly face along the way. Deputy Calkins.
Real quick. Birdie,
Yes.
you get... I'll tell you later. I'm just reading what the pills do to you.
Got it. Birdie is going to sit up.
Tate will help Birdie up.
All right.
Hey, Deputy Calkins.
Yeah.
Pretty sure your sheriff ain't the man he
Yeah, I know.
claims to be.
I know.
Convinced?
He's playing with his fingers down toward his waist. He looks over at the other two deputies. They all nod. Yeah.
Well,
Be careful.
I'm assuming a lot of y'all actually joined the force because you want to do some good around here.
I grew up around here, so... Yeah, me too.
It might be time for a new sheriff. And by golly, I'm pretty sure our Second Amendment says something about unjust government or officials.
He nods. Well... Excuse me. I don't know. I don't know where to start, I guess. I mean, a note that matches a note, it's not a good... Well, I guess we've all seen stuff.
As in,
Hey, it's not something that you gotta be hasty about. Just stay on guard, okay?
How about this? The three of us, and he points toward the other deputies, we'll put together a case. Let's meet up tomorrow and see what we can do.
That sounds like a plan.
one of the better ones, too.
Well, we'll get out of your hair. Thanks for the accommodations.
The two leave. Where are they going?
I think,
The Forest Inn.
I think we should maybe not head right there.
Yeah, probably. Let's go to the red tent first, or make it look like we are, and then cut over.
We could
to
step
going down.
We could step into the red tent, maybe get a bite, and then see about getting out of there all unannounced. All right, so yeah, we're gonna head to the Red Tent Inn.
And I think when we get there, Tate's going to go to that corner down the alleyway where he had his conversation with the faceless man.
It's the afternoon. Tate feels a grumble in his stomach. He's getting a little hungry. Birdie's up in his room by now, right? Or his old room, his ex-room.
Birdie didn't go to his room.
Oh, where is he?
He's in the main area hoping that they serve lunch.
They have some slices of bread with some cheese.
They only do brunch. They don't do it's not a meal service throughout the day.
No, they have a nice big breakfast, and then that's about it. The rest of the day is kind of like snackables.
Hey, friend, you wouldn't happen to have a pot of Joe on, would you?
No.
Huh.
It's that same guy.
Birdie's going to pull out a dime. Any way to make that change?
I don't accept bribes.
I wouldn't call it a bribe. I'd call it a payment. But if this is a line that you can't cross, I understand.
He looks down at the dime. I will make you a cup.
Thank you.
Meanwhile, what?
He's a man of principle.
No, the concierge.
Mm-hmm.
I will make you a cup.
Well, it's the same guy that brought him the cup that was too full and too hot before.
Yeah.
Do you remember that guy?
Hell yeah, I do.
Meanwhile, do you want to step out for like a minute, too?
Sure.
So,
So Tate's going around the building to the alley where he had the conversation with the faceless man.
the sun is not setting, but it's on the horizon, peeking through the tops of the trees in the distance, through some of the alleyways, the windows, etc. He stands there for a minute. Wind blows, birds chirp, people walk past. What is he doing, Clay?
Yeah, Tate's
Okay.
going down the alleyway where he met the shadowy figure, Creedmoor's friend.
Guy in the
Overwatch.
mask with the eyes.
Yeah.
And that's where he leaves that note.
And then he scratches something or writes something in somewhere, the Roman numeral for 2, the divisio symbol, and then he's going to X that out. And then underneath that, he just writes moved.
Okay.
And it's not like in the most obvious spot, but he leaves that. And then he's going to make his way to where he met his alleged friend.
The faceless friend.
The faceless friend.
Okay, what's he do when he gets there?
When he gets there, he's going to find something to sit on and take a seat.
Is he thinking anything, saying anything?
No, this would be a pretty good time if you could give us a hand with something.
After a minute passes, birds chirping. He can hear people walking down the street, which is just a bit behind him. Some wind blows, clouds pass overhead. The sun is not setting, but it's approaching the horizon. It's light penetrating through the tops of trees and through buildings. He smells burnt cigarettes. And he feels a presence.
I take it you and that black mass of something at the middle of Sierraton share something in common?
In some way, maybe.
But you're not like them.
No. I don't know what it is. It's wrong.
I think think everything they're doing is wrong, and they got the strong man of the law enforcement on their side. Is there anything you can do to help me out with the sheriff? Give him all the pain he deserves?
That's not for me to do.
Is there anything you could do to just help us in general?
I watch. I can tell. That's it.
So you can keep an eye out for us against anything like what tried to kill my buddy.
That was a shame. Yes.
You keep an eye out over any of the living?
I watched your friend. He didn't say anything to the man.
That's a blessing to hear. Can you tell me anything about the man?
He's bad, but you already know that.
Well, appreciate you confirming my beliefs. We'll be at the Forest Inn.
I know. I will do what I can.
Your help's appreciated.
And he's gone.
We'll take care of the wrong as soon as we can. And Tate will get up and go to find Birdie.
Hello, everybody. It's me, your friend, Cody Zenner, here today on a disgustingly hot and humid fucking evening. All day has been disgusting. I'm a northerner. Okay, I'm built for the cold. I'm built for the snow, the ice. I'm not built for nigh on 100 degrees Fahrenheit with humidity that you could like wash a car with. Okay, it's horrific. It's so horrific. Where I work, I was in a meeting today. This is true. I was in a meeting today, and all of a sudden one of the employees just like bursts into the fucking room and is like, "Oh, such and such is passed out," and we're all like, "What?" We all sprint out into the fucking shop. And one of the guys was literally fucking face down on the pavement, and yeah, he'd passed out from the heat. We called 911 and whatever, and we gave him water, and he was fine. But still, it's like to all you folks out there that are exposed to the heat, like drink some fucking water, take a break, get a fan, hop in the AC for a few minutes, like if you need to, like don't try to fight it. That's something I've heard from a lot of people. I fortunately have never been knocked out or fainted or whatever. I've come close, definitely. But what people always say is don't fight it. Like sit the fuck down, okay? Lay down, whatever. Like, and tell somebody, like, I'm not feeling good, okay? I know, like we boys, we men, we fellas, we gentlemen, right? Us gents, we sometimes like to, we have our ego and our pride and everything, but like really if it's between like sitting down for a few minutes and letting somebody know, hey, I'm not feeling good, and fucking dying, like suck it up, dude. let your coworker, let your friend, let your family member know, like, hey, I'm not feeling good. I need to sit down for a minute and have a glass of water. Like, don't, I don't know. It fucking annoys me. Like, some of the people I know that like I work with and whatever, they're you could like fucking sever your wrist could be like about to fall off the arm and blood gushing and then be like, oh, like be a man, suck it up. Like, fuck you, asshole. Like, I don't know. Anyway, hey, maybe that's just me, but like, I want to live and be healthy a little bit. And, I'm not afraid to admit it. Anyway, so with that in mind, guys, it's fucking hot outside. Be careful. All right. Take care of yourselves. And, yeah. So anyway, wrapping that all up, let me get on to, something beautiful. And that is our Patreon subscribers and, humongous what? Thank you to our Patreon subscribers in no particular order. We have Totoro's Bang Bus. We have Paul Davis. We have Steak. We have Canned Bread. We have Xander is here. And we have Carter Garcia, as well as Glans Dilzig. Thank you guys so much for your patronage. Hoping to get more good, beautiful, high-octane content out to you soon. With, as I'd mentioned before, with the bi-weekly release schedule, we now have a lot more time to make Patreon content, which is something we were really struggling with in the past. So that D&D show that I have long mentioned is finally actually coming. Again, I don't want to give dates, but we are recording it more. We recorded the one episode, but now, now that our release schedule is looser, we have more time to work on that stuff. So, actually this week, the week that this episode, this week, so if you're listening to this right now, this week, we are recording the next episode of the D&D show. Universal Origins is what Sadesky has named it, which it is his original work of fiction. And I think it's one of the first like things he's ever written before, which is really cool, which I know he's like a big D&D guy and whatever. But anyway, hey, guess what? We also have merch. We got shirts. We got coffee mugs. We got stickers. What else? I mean, we got all kinds of stuff. We got all kinds of beautiful, awesome things. Oh, Blessed Below merch is also live. We have a long sleeve and a t-shirt, as well as prints, art prints. You want to hang up a poster, right? You want to like frame a little thing and put that on your desk, whatever. Go ahead. It's there. Do whatever you want with it. I don't care. And yeah, so those are up. Check them out down below. The links down below. God, Jesus. It's been a long day, ladies and gents, and everything in between. So, yeah, Patreons, love you, beautiful people. And if you want to be a patron and get your name shouted out, link down below. Same thing with that merch I just mentioned, link down below. Another link that's down below is Discord. Okay, hop in there, chat with the beautiful people. Maybe get a game going or something. Chat about, discrepancies in the show that we totally fucked up and forgot about because we fucking suck. And especially, I mean, I don't know, like, I'm going to be real. Okay. There's a lot going on. All right. This character, that character, this time of day, whatever. Hey, we take notes. All right. But we are human. We are also playing a game. So, but please, I mean, seriously, like hop in the Discord and be like, you forgot this thing. But you don't sound like that. Okay. You sound like Giga Chad. All right. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. What else do I have? New member of the OPP crew. Xander is here. He's going to be running our social media accounts, Instagram, Twitter, whatever else we end up doing. So he recorded a little introduction here, and I'm going to let him do a little talking here.
Hello, everyone. My name is Xander, and I'll be running the social media pages for Old Parasol Productions and, by association, Suffer Not. I'm incredibly grateful to be a part of this project. I'm very excited to meet and talk to all of you. I'll be announcing new episodes, projects, merch, and more, and when interacting with these social media pages, unless stated otherwise, you'll be talking to me. If you have any questions, I'm active in the Discord, and of course you can find me on all of the Old Parasol production pages, including, but not limited to, the Instagram, X, and more on the way. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll be seeing more of you.
So yeah, once we have, I got to sit down and make like, the Instagram and the Twitter and the Facebook and the TikTok and the fucking whatever everybody uses. Okay. God, man. And, back in the day, it used to be pretty straightforward, right? You'd hop on the fucking Facebook, you'd make a Facebook page and you just like post about your shit. You'd hop in like a Reddit and be like, hey guys, I made this thing. And it's like, well, now you got to go into the Meta Business Center and you have to have this and you have to have that and you have to pay $2 a month for this and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, oh, so anyway, I'll leave you guys. Thank you for listening, truly, all of you. And please, leave a like, leave a subscription, I don't know. What do you do nowadays? Leave a thing, share the show, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your boss, go into your boss's office and say, listen to the show. I think I already said you should do that at one point, and if you didn't do it, this is your reminder, and your final warning to do that. No, please don't actually do that, unless you have that type of rapport with your boss. I do with my boss, but you might not. You might have a douchebag as a boss. So if that's the case, don't do that, unless you think he'd like it, and then maybe now he's not a douchebag to you anymore, and actually, or she is super pleasant to you. So anyway, I'll leave you guys with just a final thought. Okay, take care of yourselves. Your life has value, and things get better. Things really do. There's good times, there's bad times, but it's always important to know, as long as you are trying to keep your head above water and you're trying to do better, for yourself and for the people around you, there's always tomorrow, right? And things, I mean, really, truly, I've been through some tough shit in my life, and things get a lot better. But yeah, make the world a little bit better tomorrow. All right, later.